Hey, you guys. So today I am coming to you live. I am coming with a topic that was requested yesterday by Beauty Queen Dennis. And Denise or Dennis, I'm sorry, my love. I'm sorry. Um, she requested, I'm doing the vendor sale, and yesterday I did the video on how to communicate with your vendor and build a relationship with them. So in that video, she asked me to do this video. So thank you so much, my love. So today I'm going to give you my top three. Hey, Glenda girl, I'm going to give you my top three differences between Indian and Burmese hair. Now, I own a processed hair company and I own a raw hair company. I own Chic Bundles and I own only raw hair. If you guys definitely give me a thumbs up in this video and give me a heart, give me something, let me know that you like the video so that way I could do another one tomorrow. If you have any video suggestions, make sure you leave them in the comment below and hit the notification button so that way you can get notification when I go live. So my top three differences between Indian hair and Burmese hair is going to be based on we're going to talk about texture, we're going to talk about color, and we're going to talk about the construction and what is the difference. And these are the reasons that I decided not to sell Burmese hair on my only raw hair website. Um, Mailing list and building a mailing list would be a good topic. Okay, all right, Glenda. So let's talk about the first thing is texture. Now, the biggest difference between Burmese and Indian hair for me is going to be um, the texture. Burmese hair is very heavy. Burmese hair is very, hey Merle, is very heavy, is great for a blunt cut. So it moves good. I mean, when you move, you could tell it's not flowing. It's not gonna be flowy. So if the wind blows, it's not going everywhere very easy. Unlike Indian hair is very light. It's very airy. You have text with Indian hair, you have textures that could be a little more like afro type of feel, but none of the hair is going to be heavy. So with Indian hair, the hair could feel very dry, it could feel very light, it could feel very rough at times depending on the person and how they take care of the hair. With Burmese hair, it's usually pretty straightforward. The consistency, with Burmese hair, there's more of consistency with the texture. When I get 5, 6, 7 kilos of Burmese hair, the textures feel very consistent. It's easier to match the textures also because the texture is easy. Give me a thumbs up if you join in this video and you like it. Let me know. Another thing is, and I'm getting my thoughts together, okay? Another thing is when it comes to the texture with Indian hair, it's not as easy to match the texture. So when a client is contacting you and they're saying, you know what, I want I want the texture to match. It's gonna be harder with Indian hair because the texture could vary. It's all over the place. You know, like I said, you got thin, you got a little thicker, you got afro, a little more afro. Hey Carter, you got a little bit more coarser. So with Indian hair, it's harder to match up. That's why you gotta tell your customer that. You gotta educate them. Glenda says, for curls, Burmese is my favorite because the weight holds those curls great. Yes. So with Burmese hair, that's why you see Burmese hair, the steam texture lasts a lot longer with Burmese hair because it does hold a curl very, very well. Versus with Indian hair, you know, I could curl the shit in the morning time and in the afternoon, the curls is gone. Because I mean, again, it's human hair. Yes, give me a thumbs up or heart if this information is helpful. Thank you so much, Sky. And make sure you hit that thumbs up on that little white hand or gray hand on the YouTube. Okay. So yes, curls is going to hold a curl wonderfully. Now, one of the reasons now I stopped selling Burmese hair on only raw hair website because the customers, they really don't know how to work with it. It is much more difficult to work with than it is with Indian hair. Okay, thank you guys so much. Now let's talk about color. Second, this is my second point. My second top difference is going to be the color. Cor- and you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but with Burmese, no, you don't gotta correct me if I'm wrong because I know I'm not wrong. Scratch that. I know I'm not wrong. Burmese, the people that live in Southeast Asia, Burmese hair comes from Southeast Asia, and that's where you got the word "sea" from, Southeast Asia. But those people are not in the sun as much as the people in India. So with Indian hair, the color is going to vary. When I get a kilos of hair from India, the colors are all over the place because it's sun dyed. The hair is sun dyed, okay? It's sun bleached, all right? So that means that they have been exposed to the sun so much that the sun starts to change colors. Starts to the sun changes their colors hair, okay? But in Southeast Asia, it's not like that. So when I get a bunch of hair from Southeast Asia, the color is very, very, very consistent, okay? Very consistent. Glenda, why you took your message back? The color is very consistent. I mean, let me know if y'all notice the same thing. When you get 3 bundles or 4 bundles of Burmese hair, the color is very consistent. If you get 3 or 4 bundles of Indian hair, the color is not consistent. This is a very big difference because if your customer is used to ordering Indian hair or they're used to exit out the chat to give her a thumbs up to help with her analytics. The thumbs up is actually should be right at the top. I think you should be able to click at the top. Can I spell stuff wrong? Cause I spell stuff wrong, girl. I spell stuff wrong all the time. Whoa, whoa. I'm pretty sure y'all see it, but sometimes we just gotta put it out there. Um, so the color, like I said, the color. So if your customer is used to ordering South Burmese hair and they're consistently getting the same color. The bundles are matching because it's easy. When they get Indian hair, they're gonna be pretty surprised. So you want to warn them, and let them know like this hair is going to, it's going to not be the same textures and are not going to be the same color. The bundles are not going to match. Okay. And it's not going to dye consistently. Indian hair isn't going to dye consistently because the color isn't consistent like Southeast Asian hair. So that is number two. My third and final difference is going to be the wefting. This is huge. Now, a lot of things playing a part on this. Yes, I'm on my phone, so you have to press X to just X out the chat comments, not the whole video. That's if you're on your phone. Get the hell out of here. Are you serious? I did not know that. Thank you so much, Glinda. So so wefting. I was talking about wefting, right? Okay, now girl, listen. When it comes to wefting, people in Southeast Asia are not as advanced as people in India, just like people in India are not as advanced in technology as the people in China, right? So when you get here from China, the wefting is going to be better than the wefting in India, and the wefting is going to be better in India than it is in Southeast Asia. Now we have to use our common sense when it comes to things like this. Now, let me put on my thinking cap. Why would that be so? Well, because the factories in Southeast Asia are not as advanced as there are in India. Now, there are some parts in Chennai where they don't have the technology or they don't have the factories to do the wefting, but there are a lot of factories in India, in Chennai, where they are up on it, and they have 20, 30 people working at sewing machines, and the factories are huge, so the wetting is going to be better. Now, the reason why I feel like this is a really big key point is because when your customers gets the hair, if they're not sealing the wefts, they may have an issue with the Southeast Asian hair shedding more, and if they're not used to that, they're going to complain. So you want to give your customer the pros and the cons of both textures. And this is how I've been able to keep give my customers what they are really, really looking for. Okay. Because I educate them on what they're getting. How do you seal the wefts? I like to seal my wefts with fabric glue, to be honest. So you could go like the Michael's Joann Fabrics to get fabric glue, and what you'll do is you will only seal, I only seal one side. So I don't really do the front and the back. I only seal one side of the weft. I just make sure I put a good amount on. As you guys are joining me, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification, so that way you are getting notified when I am going live with these videos. Okay? I had to go blind today, okay? Now you guys know I'm having this vendor sale, so I would like my next video. Drop a comment below what you would like to know regarding vendors, because I want to educate you guys on dealing with the vendors, so that way you can build a better relationship with the vendors. And I think building a relationship with the vendors and understanding what the hair, the difference between the hair, just helps you as a businesswoman and helps you grow your hair companies. And I personally want to get away from selling hair because I love coaching. I really do. I love courses and everything. Um, so I want to share with you the knowledge that I've learned in the industry, and I'm pretty smart. I'm pretty business savvy. I've been under the radar for the last year and a half just because of what's going on personally. If you're in my private Facebook group, you know the story because I shared it in there. If you're not in the private Facebook group, you definitely should be. The link is going to be in the description below. And if you have any questions, you can text me. The number is going to be listed below. If you have, you can email me. That is going to be listed below. But I wish you guys the best of luck. And, let's get it. This 2020. No time to be wasting, okay? I don't have a Facebook. Well, Glenda, you need to get one. You are so pretty. Oh, thank you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments before I leave out. But I thank you guys for watching. And if you you know what I did do? So I posted in a private Facebook group that I'm looking for someone to interview me because I like talking to you guys, but I want to hear your voice. So what I want to do is I want to be on a live like this, and I want you guys to call me and ask me questions. If you are interested in doing this with me, send me a text. The number is 917-525-4315. The information is going to be below. And text me so that I can set it up so that way me and you can chat one-on-one. Have a good day.